I just want to talk about how Chronos is one of those 100x gems that is just severely underrated. And we're just talking about altcoins. We're not talking about the low caps. We're not talking about, mid caps. We're talking about all of them. And when it comes to all altcoins, I think Chronos is one of the undercover 100x gems that people just completely overlook because it's just gotten so big. People just overlook it now. But yeah, let's talk about this. So for one, when I'm saying 100x for Chronos, I'm not really necessarily talking about 100x from the point where we are now. When I say 100x, I mean from the bottom where we were to the top. So far, we have 10x from the bottom of Chronos, and we're so close to the bottom that makes this a good and attractive buying price. That's what I love to say, and I'll continue to say it. When you have a solid project that is so close to its all-time lows, that is the perfect time to buy because when it pumps, it's going to go up way higher than what it would have if you would have bought in, let's say, towards the top. So it's better to get in around areas at this time. And also, Chronos is up a lot right now, 6.7% in the last 24 hours. Now, everything has been recovering in the market. So that is a good thing. And Chronos, on the other hand, is up a little bit more than the average coin in the market. So that should tell you a lot. This is a project that has been beaten down so much that it's just bouncing back with power at this point. All right. So a 10x from the all-time low of 0.01212 would bring us to this level here at $1.21. So 1.212. So $1.21 would be 100x for Chronos. And it's funny because when you look at where we got before, we've already almost 100x before. We got all the way up to 96 cents before. And that was back in 2021, 3 years ago, 96 cents. So just imagine if we like don't even look at it from the perspective of, hey, what if we get to the 100x point? But look at it from the perspective of, hey, what if we just get to where we were before? And that's going up 580%, just getting to where we were once before. So that is a pretty significant level. If you also look at it from the perspective of what if you 100x, then we could just bring it all the way up here to 1.21, and it shows you 100x from here is roughly around 788%. It's not going to be completely exactly there, but roughly around that level is when we would 100x. So that is a significant amount of gains. So let's kind of do some math here just to kind of, throw some numbers out there so people see like the physical representation of what Chronos can do, getting back to its previous all-time high, and also just getting back to the level of the 100x from the bottom. So the first thing that we could actually go ahead and do here, let's just say you had, about 10,000, I think. If you want serious money in this altcoin season, meme coin season, crypto season, bull run, whatever you want to call it, if you want serious money, $10,000 is like the standard across any coin that you're going in. $10,000 is the standard. Just saying, because you'll see why. But anyways, we'll take 10,000, divide that by 0.13407. Now we're at 406, so I'll put that there. And then we'll go ahead and multiply that. That gives you 74,593 coins, by the way. If this reaches the 100x level at point $1.21, that would then bring us to $90,000 from that 10,000. That's why I say 10,000 is the standard, because that can be life-changing money. But still though, $1,000 turning to 9,000 could still be life-changing for some people. So even if you just have $1,000, your 1,000 would then be 9,000 if we turn the tables, right? And then to bring it another step further, if you had 100,000, that would then be 90,000. Million would be 9 million, but not many people that just have a million. If they already have a million, and then they're probably chilling. But yeah, 10,000 would go to 90,000 side of Chronos at its 100x level, which is a little bit above its all-time high. It's already reached a little bit. It's already reached its all-time high. So why can it not reach a little bit above its all-time high? And that's why I say it's a realistic price target for a realistic coin. So 100x on something like Chronos from the bottom is completely realistic. So I think this deserves to be in the 100x gem series. I have a playlist for this actually. You'll see it in the little annotation at the top. You click that little annotation at the top right of the screen that says 100x gems. A new playlist I made of videos that's just purely on coins that I think could be 100x gems. And when I say this, I always mean from the bottom. And yeah, Chronos is definitely one of those that I just can't forget to mention, because just because it's like a top tier coin doesn't mean that it shouldn't be paired with newer coins that have a lot of potential. I think you should be looking at Chronos like it's a newer coin with a lot of potential, because a lot of people, they just look past that. But yeah, they're always building, literally always something new coming out, and they're always uplifting projects building on their chain. So that is another good thing about them. You can find gems through them, right? It's the gem finder of a gem. But anyways, they just rolled out something with Obsidian Swap or something like that. But yeah, they're always putting the projects on their chain on the front street. And now we got the Chronos POS V6 is now live on mainnet. I mentioned this in my last video. Faster engine, the Cosmo SDK upgrade, a safer network, circuit breaker deployed, and a lighter footprint, which they call the ROX DB tune. So lots is going on with this. But anyways, this is pretty much all I wanted to bring to y'all today, because a lot of people, they're overlooking projects like Chronos, and then they really just want to hear about the newest meme coin. They want to hear about the newest meme coin pretty much. So this is just a change of things. And this is pretty much all I have for y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of it's financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.